Hello everybody, this is Wingedzilla with the Apoleia Gamers, and a lot of you requested to have a remake of the Kuriboh deck. So I built this Kuriboh deck, I built it and then I re-edited it for the link format, because today is July 2nd, and the link format's coming out very soon, so of course this deck runs no extra deck cards and no needs for links. So to start off, of course, I always run 3 Kuriboh monsters. This is incredibly useful as it makes a majority of the plays, and it allows you to make the tokens that really power the deck. You'll be running 3 Kuribohs, as their effects keep you from getting harmed, and you have the ability to bring them back using the next card you'll see, which is Kuriboh. Of course, you'll run 3, play its first effect to revive your Grave Squirmer, and its second effect to spam the field with Kuribohs when you have nothing left on the field and your opponent's going to do a direct attack. Of course, you're running 2 Grave Squirmer to pop any higher level monsters that might pose any sort of threat to you or cause any problems, such as like Infinity or any other monsters. I go for that. You're going to want to use 2 Rainbow Kuriboh for their ability to discard it from your, send it from your hand to the field to prevent an attack, or to special summon it from the grave when there is a direct attack. So with that, I will continue on. I run 1 Marshmelon. It's a good wall to keep your field pretty much secure for a couple turns. Next, we have 1 Blackluster Soldier Envoy of Beginning, as this is the Chaos style of the deck, so it means you have to have 1 Light and 1 Dark. Then you'll be running another Chaos Sorcerer. 3 Card D I find really speeds up the deck by having the draw power, so you'll get more of your plays rather quickly, and then you'll be running 1 Maxi as a staple for the deck as you get draws for as many special summons as you can possibly get. So that's the monster lineup for the entire deck. I would say it's a pretty good monster lineup. I've had some pretty good success with a couple combos. Now here are the spells. You'll be wanting to run 3 Flute of Summoning Kuriboh, as that's your main searcher for Wing Kuriboh and Kuriboh. You'll be running to run 2 Detonate, as it will help you pop and destroy your opponent's back row or pesky monsters you can't get rid of. I run 2 Multiply, as Multiply works with Detonate and Kuriboh, so these 3 cards are your main combo of the deck. Then I'm running 2 Potted Duality, as that lets me get more draw engine, more chances of getting the best cards I need. 2 Swords of Revealing Light to stall my opponents, so because this whole deck is nothing but a stall deck, and 1 Dark Hole. So 1 Dark Hole will get rid of all the opponent's monsters on the field and yours if you have a problem with them. Okay, for the last, I'm running traps, so I have 3 Mirror Force, because this is a really back row heavy defense deck. I'm running 3 Magical Cylinder for burn damage. I'm running 2 Drowning Mirror Force to get rid of monsters that I can't deal with. 2 Mistake. Now this was an interesting addition to the deck. I found that a lot of meta decks these days, and I'm not sure what the new format is since the new format's not out yet, but running Mistake prevents your opponent from adding cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them, which means that if any deck is search heavy, like I know E-Heroes or Light Sworns, well, not mainly Light Sworns are from the grave, but a lot of decks will search to add to their hand or special summon the field or go from the grave. So using Mistake will help you, and this does not hinder the deck whatsoever because none of the cards you have to ever add to your hand. You should never add a Kuriboh or a Wing Kuriboh to your hand unless you're not running Mistake at the turn and you need to add Kuriboh back to your hand. Other than that, you should never have to run it. My last trap is Solemn Warning. Staple the deck, pay 2,000 life points, stop the summoning or spell card or monster effect or trap effect that would special summon a monster, negate it, and destroy it. That's like the best thing you can probably do. So I would always run that to get over heavier monsters that this deck cannot override. And the last, just for aesthetic reasons, your tokens. I run 5 Kuriboh tokens, Kuriboh Brother tokens. So you got the 5 right here. Just for aesthetic reasons, they look good. So I'll give a nice little hint. A major play that you'd want to have in this deck is, let's see here. You're going to want to have a Kuriboh out on the field, a Flute of Summoning if you can, a Multiply, and a Detonate. So let's say this is all you've got. Let's say you don't have your Kuriboh. Your best chances are setting all 3 of these, activating Flute of Summoning Kuriboh, special summoning out a Kuriboh from your deck on your opponent's turn, chaining Multiply to it, activating Detonate, and wiping their field. It's an incredibly good board wiping mechanic, and that's just one example. I know some people have been trying to build a deck, and that's just my main play that I always like to do. From there on, I'll let you figure out what to do. I did take the extra deck out, because like I said before, this is for the new Link format. I really don't think that I like Link monsters too much, and the extra deck, to me, honestly, I never really had to use it. A lot of the mechanics are part of the main deck, so I would just go with what I feel is right. And that has been my Kuriboh Neo Nova. I upgraded the deck, changed it a little, and I think it honestly is faster and it works better. So I hope this video helped. Thanks again for the 100 subscribers that we got earlier. I know that we're going 100 and plus, so I'd like to say thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you like in the below, tell me more about your versions of the deck that you built, because I'd like to always improve on this one. So if you do, appreciate it, and enjoy the rest of this deck. Goodbye.